Anyway, we were living out, we moved up here to Nashville, Tennessee, wife and I. It's been about, oh, she's done passed away, but I married her 3 times, poor thing. We moved up there about, I think it was 66, something before y'all were born, really. And lived out there outside of town, outside of Nashville, about 30, 40 miles out, because we couldn't afford to live in Nashville. The rent was too high. And I was a great songwriter then. I knew I was, and nobody else did. Especially my wife, she did not know who I was. Behind every great man, there's a woman saying, "You can't do that." Anyway, I was just trying to prove something to her, I guess. But I went over to this country store. It was right across the road from our house, where they sell gray pets and stuff like that. You know, they had the Cracker Barrel and all. It was a real country store. And there's a feller standing there looking at this old truck. It's one of them old crank-up kind, you know, it busts your thumb if you don't watch it. And he's thinking out loud for some reason or other. He said, "You know, I'd buy that there truck if that man could fix it." Talking about the man that owned it there, and I guess he couldn't fix it. And I started thinking the old gerbil was on back on the wheel there, and I started thinking, I said, "You know, I think I'll do a little business here. And what I'll do is buy this here truck from this fella here and sell it to this fella here." And we didn't have much money, but I was figuring on, you know, hitting the jackpot with this. So I took what little money we had and bought this here truck. And I'm out there under a shade tree working on it, and I done busted my knuckles all up and everything. I just couldn't get the darn thing to run. And the wife comes out. She said, "What you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm fixing to sell this here truck to this fella down the road here." She said, "Sell it? Does that mean you bought it?" Well, when I said, yeah, all hell busted loose. And she got real madder than a wet hen, and she jumped in the only car that'd run and went back to Waco, Texas. And I'm up there in Nashville, and I'm looking at that truck, and I've done busted myself all up and everything. And I never did like being married. Never did. Wasn't nothing about being married that I liked. Still don't. Well, I married her 3 times, yeah, and then she passed away, but she had cancer. I was with her the last 3 years of her life, and I got to wait on her the way she'd been waiting on me, and she was tough. She was good, and I loved her very much. But after she passed on, I run into this other gal, and I married her 3 times. It takes me a while to figure it out. I mean, it's not, you know, I just said, well, the 3rd time's a charm. No, the 3rd time down, you drown. Anyhow, getting back to what was going on. I'm out there, and I done worked on this truck, and I didn't like being married at all. I mean, marriage is a great institution, but who in the hell wants to live in an institute? Anyhow, I decided that I would put on my favorite clothes, which would be, well, exactly like these, and go up there to the house, and I'm going to throw this in for your own good health. Don't ever play Russian roulette with an automatic. That's just for your good health. That ain't got nothing to do with this story. But anyway, I got up there and I decided, you know, I'm going to just end it all because I'm just sick of living. Because I hate being married and I'm in a spot and I can't get the damn truck to run. I mean, that's how an idiot thinks, you know. That's anything, a hillbilly. Anyhow, I laid down on the bed there, had my clothes on and all that. And I squished my old hat on my head, had my boots on like you're supposed to. Put the gun right up to my head, I almost done it.
No, you didn't.
And I went ahead and just shot right over the top of my head and emptied it in the wall so I couldn't shoot it no more. And I had to do some explaining about that later. But I went on down to that truck and I squared off at that truck, knocked it back on. I didn't get it to running. I got that thing running. And I limped into Nashville. I mean, I limped into there. It's about 30 miles. I'm telling you, it took me a while. And I got there, and I seen these here hippies walking around. It was in the 60s, you know. And I seen these hippie guys walking around, and they was going to say, "You got any change? Yeah, you got any change there? Change." And I seen they was making a little money, so I decided, well, I can do this. I took my hat and I started saying, y'all got any change, y'all? And it wasn't long, I filled my hat up. I had to go empty it. And I had to empty that hat 3 or 4 times. I'm telling you, I had no idea them guys was making that much money. And I can see now what they're up to. Anyhow, they own all these, you know, these computer things and stuff now. That's where they got the money. But anyhow, there's this fella come by, and I says to him, he's smiling, grinning like a possum eating shit. And I said, what is it makes you guys so daggone happy all the time? He said, well, I'll tell you what, I got some stuff here. I said, what is it? I had a lot of money by then, you know. I said, what you got? And he said, I got something here that's called Natural Man. And it like little stamps on a deal about that 8 by 10 and little stamps on it. And it's a guy with a valise like this, and he's walking like this, called Natural Man. And I said, well, okay. He said, well, I said, what do you do? He said, you take it. I said, okay. So I give him some money, and he gave me the sheet, and I just wadded it up and put it in my mouth. Took my beer and swallowed it on down. And he said, you ain't supposed to take it all at once, man. I said, man, you tell me. He's walking off, and it wasn't long before things started going kind of sideways. And I'm pretty good at dealing with stuff, but this here was killing me, man. I'm telling you what, it was like all kinds of colors and stuff, and couldn't see very good. And I decided, well, if I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna go down drunk. So I went inside this doggone place, and I got me a 6-pack of beer. Somehow I managed to buy me a 6-pack of beer. I don't know how. The guy was sideways and everything. And I went outside and I sat down on the cement, and I got to drinking that beer. And I drank about 3 beers, and then I started kind of getting drunk. And I could handle that, you see. I got down there and I finally drank that whole 6-pack, and I was drunk. But I could handle that. I knew what that was. So if you ever get in trouble with that psychedelic stuff, get you some beer. And get drunk like you know what to do then. Anyhow, I decided, well, I was feeling a whole lot better. I felt like a new man, as a matter of fact, a natural man, really. And I decided, well, I'm going to start with these women, and I'm going to get every kind of woman you can think of. I said, yeah, hold it. I mean, I drank every kind of liquor you could think of, and then I started getting the women. I got these squatty body ones, the long, tall ones, the blondes, the brunettes. I'm telling you, I did everything but farm animals. I had a good time. Then I finally got around to being so daggone rank I couldn't hardly stand myself. And I got in the truck and I limped on back to the house. And I got in there and I was writing me a song. Actually, I took a shower. And I went to Cowboys where you got your shit together, you always put a lid on it. So I put my hat on. And for some reason or another, I put my boots on, and I forgot to put anything else on. I just started playing my guitar and writing a song about what happened. And it was great. It's a great song. I'm telling you, it's really great. And about that time, though, the doorknob moved, and the wife comes in. She said, what the hell you doing now? And I didn't know how long she'd been gone. I didn't know how long I've been gone. I said, honey, I just wrote the greatest song ever written. I'm telling you, we're going to buy Nashville. I mean, it's the best one. She said, I got to hear it. So I went to sing it to her, and I don't know what she had in her purse, but it must have been an animal or something. I probably stole it from a friend of mine walking around here. But she hauled off and hit me in the head with her purse, and I went down like a ton of brick. And I mean, I went down, I was seeing stars. And I heard the car crank it up, and she went right back to work. I got about a third of the way through the daggone thing. And anyway, here's the song. It's called I'm Thinking About Cranking My Ragged Old Truck Up, Hauling Myself Into Town. He ain't heard it yet. Whoa, lightning, whoa, boy. Get your head out of here. Early this morning, without any warning, it took me a look at myself. Good God. I seen how that married up life I'd been living, it was a trying to choke me to death. I laid on the bed with my gun to my head, and I nearly about ended it all. But I come to myself just before I got killed, and I blew me some holes in the wall. I'm thinking about cranking a ragged old truck up and hauling myself into town. Thinking about raising so daggone much of hell till I die for a little all down. Yeah. I laid round this place till blue in the face, and my meds will be underground. I'm thinking about cranking a ragged old truck up and hauling myself into town.
Go for it. Strike it.
A honky-tonk man and a honky-tonk band with a honky-tonk girl on my arm.
Dang!
Maybe as ugly as an old mud rail fence, but I'm loaded with hillbilly charm. That's right. Yes, my right. You know why? Well, mine's want to tell me I can't go and have me some fun. So before that old heifer drives a back in from Waco, you can bet you a sweet ass